Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and let's talk about the technical drawing that you're going to produce for your design solution. So, what I want to see, I just did a real quick little sketch. These are not actually drawings, but okay, so right here, I expect to see a assembly view. This should be shaded and colorful. Make sure to distinguish your parts with different colors. Then we will have an exploded view here, and it will include annotations. This will be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or whatever. So, and then also I expect to see a parts list down at the bottom. And you should also have a title block down here that has things like your team name and the date and what we're looking at. So just a real quick review of what you're going to include. You'll have an assembly, an exploded view that has the balloon labels like this, and a parts list that has at least the name and materials. You can add some other things in there, but if you have the name and the materials, that's going to be good. It'll also have the number that goes with the balloon annotation. So. After that, the following pages, let me get this here where you can see it. The following pages are going to be these kinds of drawings where you have orthographic projections. These are just line drawings of your parts, and they are projections. So this is the top, and this is the front view. Everything's projected from the front. And then this is the right view. And you don't have to label these. We know what they are based on where they are. And this is an isometric view that is shaded. So everything comes from the front view. You project here, you project here, you project here, okay? Onshape will guess what you're doing based on the direction you move the projection. So notice how the sides line up and the tops line up and the bottoms line up on the projections. So that's what I expect to see. For each part, you will have a page. You'll also have a complete title block at the bottom. So I expect to see the orthographic projections, the isometric view shaded, and some essential measurements. We're not going to get way into the measurement details. I just need to know like the width and the height and the depth, those kinds of things right there. So that'll be enough for now. If you're going to send this to a machine shop, we will need to do full datum measurements, and we can talk about how to do that. But for the meat of this drawing, I just need to see some overall dimensions. I would also suggest if there's something you know that's critical to your design, like if it has to be offset by 0.2 millimeters, include those dimensions with some section views and stuff like that. All right? Another one is if you have like a cylindrical shape where the two of the views are identical, you only have to show the two that show the information. So for instance, look at this cylinder. If I did the right view of this cylinder, it's the same as the front view. So I only need this projection. So we have the top and we have the front. And then from here, we would project this isometric view and note that it is shaded. Okay, and that's only if the third view doesn't give you any additional information. Again, we show some overall measurements like the radius or diameter and then the height. So again, with the measurements, just the essentials. So what I should see is from the first page where you have the assembly and exploded view, you'll have a list of parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. After that, I expect to see the drawings of each part in this order from the parts list after that. So you'll have multiple pages if you have multiple parts. All right? And that is just a real quick run through on the technical drawing requirements. Thank you for watching.